before that I was out of town. My internet been acting crazy, so God, I had caught Spectrum. They said they updated my thing, see if it works. Just keep lagging for some reason. $2 the good old bucks. Putting on this at the 5. Middleton at the 4. The Lakers. Say this. Like that music. That music make me want to dance. It make me want to dance. It make me want to dance. Dance. Just dance. You really want to dance. Started Moneybagg because that cheating shit is going on. Y'all be cheating on this damn game. Y'all bunch had this game for the whole year. Doing that cheating shit. Start this shit up, nigga. What's options? This shit make me wanna dance. This shit make me wanna dance. This shit make me wanna dance. I'ma go over Moneybagg Garden. This shit make me wanna dance. Bro, this shit make me wanna dance.
With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Ali LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Stolen by Carter. Stripped away. Russell with the ball. To the wing, right side. James outside. Fires the 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And we should see a lot of guys jousting for position in this one. Brent, we've got 2 teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls, because you don't want any of these guys out of the game the way they control the glass. And that's some determination there from Antetokounmpo, able to bully his way through the defenders, multiple that time, while shooting the ball.
Now here's Russell. Puts it up from 17. Giannis with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Back to Holiday. Carter on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo.
Yes, sir.
Great positioning on the putback.
I don't know where the shoulder starts and the arms end for Giannis, but it makes him dangerous on the offensive glass.
Outside Holiday. From behind the arc. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And the call will be against Mo Bamba. That's his first foul. And Milwaukee has possession. Here's Allen. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back ball.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over-the-back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. They've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
And the Bucks with the possession here. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Down low. Pass to Bamba. Here's Reeves. The three-pointer off the mark. To the middle. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by James. Here's Russell. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Allen. The rebound by Bamba. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Reeves. And he goes in for the dunk.
I love it when a star player like Anthony Davis is willing to share the ball and find a teammate.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over.
Press O, nigga.
Your Laker girls dance team.
Now Dragic. Left side Ingles. Connaughton outside. Pass to Ingles. And here is Antetokounmpo. Over Hachimura. And the Bucks miss again. Beasley outside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And you can see Beasley's athleticism as he's out in the open court getting it done.
Pass to Connaughton. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
If there's one drawback to Bobby Portis in his game is that emotionally you just want him to box that in at times. With that passion, and sometimes it'll really get your teammates going. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the shot's good. Antetokounmpo has got 8.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Vanderbilt with it. James outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Ingles. Takes a 3. Rejected by James.
LeBron authorizing another block shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 10.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Bucks substitution. Brook Lopez. Jay Crowder. Wesley Matthews.
Here's Crowder. Off the inbound, no good.
That's the end of the
And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen.
20. The Bucks. 14.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Now here's Crowder. Over Hachimura. And Lopez gets it to go.
Well, over time, the game has changed, and there's some new wrinkles to Lopez's game. And that introduction of space is helping out this offense.
What the fuck going on?
Sinks it from distance.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Outside Holiday. Inside. Middleton.
Assisted.
And it's Middleton finishing it off.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
What the fuck?
Middleton, a guy who's just so effective out there. He puts up points. He scores with great efficiency. And we've just seen him in so many clutch moments just come through for this team.
Pass to Reeves. Pulls it. The shot by James. No good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
The shot by Holiday. No good. And Middleton also capable of presenting points at the other end, Brent.
And I think this progression of Middleton having that length and switchability along with experience is helping him build that defensive resume. He'll hit the defensive glass. Just a terrific all-around player.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career. Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Al. Thanks for that. Timeout called, the Bucks. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, B.A., let alone talking about players and their skills.
Stymied by Middleton.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Clock at 2.
What the fuck?
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
With so little time on the clock, that's just a bad foul, plain and simple.
The Bucks trail. Here's Allen. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
This shit is so fake.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
When you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
The Bucks making a switch here. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Graham.
It's very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Portis. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Beasley. It's hauled in by Portis.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers, what made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
Here's Beasley. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Dragic. Portis outside. .52 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Plays it up and banks it in.
That was a crazy run.
Antetokounmpo's got 12 points.
Every night Giannis steps out there, you got to feel like you got a good chance to win.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
And already Giannis has a regular season MVP, a finals MVP, plus a defensive player of the year award, winning all 3 trophies by the age of 26. Excellent.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. The Lakers trail.
Out of bounds.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Matthews. Carter inside. Pass to Connaughton.
Yes, sir.
Pure from 3-point range. He's got 5.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and sending him the ball.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Beasley outside. And here's Schroeder outside.
How about the reach from Giannis that time? He does not make any shot easy.
Oh, and makes it with a kiss. Now it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Now here's Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Here's Middleton. To the paint. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Yes, sir.
The shot by James, no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with
Shit.
Allen Force.
Talking about pussy.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Brian, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Alec. And Milwaukee has possession. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Outside Holiday. Back to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. James with the rebound. Well, Brent, for this Milwaukee organization, how big was keeping Giannis?
Well, B.A., could you just give me another synonym for massive? I'll take all of them. Because obviously, it's all about Giannis. And the title in 2021 helped big time to keep him in Milwaukee. But imagine if they lost him and went back to square one. You just don't replace guys who are this special.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And that knee injury sidelining Chris Middleton in last year's playoffs, Grant. How much did the Bucks miss his impact on the floor?
Well, yeah, it was a huge loss. He's their main perimeter scoring threat. That's why his game complements Giannis so perfectly.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And that one's good.
Well, we all know how confident Goran Dragic is when it comes to scoring inside. Nice shot selection there for him. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
James with a steal. And again, it's the Lakers.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Out to Portis. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. Back to Connaughton. There's the three.
Short.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Here's Reeves. Defended by Dragic. The 3 from Russell. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot.
Yes, sir.
He just missed it. You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he hits the first of 3. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. No good on the second free throw.
And last season, Giannis passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the Bucks' all-time leading scorer. He wants to finish his career in Milwaukee, so that total bound to grow.
Now here's Hachimura. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Offensive board. Pass to Connaughton. Outside Holiday. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Bucks substitution. Brook Lopez.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Outside Vanderbilt. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Definitely missed one.
That's on Joe Ingles. Grant, both Giannis and Kareem dominated the paint. But they get it done differently.
Yeah, that they do. Kareem, possibly the best ever in the post, whereas Giannis might be the most dominant slasher and driver in league history.
Now here's Dragic. There's 1:12 left in the third. Pass to Crowder. Back to Dragic. Here's Lopez. Up and in on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Lopez powering through that time.
Crowder outside. The kick out to Ingles. Out to the right wing. It's Lopez. High post. Pass to Matthews. Lopez in the post. Crowder left side.
I'll go up, man.
With the second effort. No good on the layup. Now Los Angeles with it. And they go to the intentional foul.
Wesley Matthews.
You missed one.
That's his second personal foul.
That one's off.
Second team foul.
Definitely won this game.
At the line for the Lakers.
Good on the second one.
We've seen Anthony Davis change both his body and his game to adapt over time to what's going on in today's NBA, becoming a much more effective three-point shooter.
Allen on the wing. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Score.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks.
34. The Bucks. 45.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Reeves. And stolen by Holiday.
That was easy.
Pass to Portis. Back to Allen.
Yeah, bang that. Like,
Launches a three.
oh.
The shot comes out. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And the Lakers making a change here.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Lakers now.
Now
They trail by 11.
your Lakers.
Russell plays with such great change of pace and deceiving the defense right there. Got the D out of position.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Russell.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
And both free throws good for Russell.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Out to James. Hachimura, right side. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, Hachimura flexing on the inside now.
Milwaukee in the lead. Now here's Carter. Pass to Allen.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
First team foul. Buck substitution.
Outside Holiday. Jacks up a three. Rejected by James. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Nigga, you can do all this shit, you still gonna lose. I was just bullshitting last 2 minutes. No way you'll come back to this a 12-minute quarter. It's just a wrap. Oh, 2 stops.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Holiday. It's Middleton on the wing. Lets it go from 11. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Shot's good by James.
And LeBron James leading the charge right now on the offensive end. Not afraid to put his team on his back.
Pass to Allen. Middleton outside. Now Carter. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Russell. James left side. And it's James with the jam.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Milwaukee calls timeout.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And the Lakers call time here.
Let's go crazy.
You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
And the Bucks making a change here.
Give your Lakers youth dance team a big round of applause.
The Lakers trail. James with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Pass to Hachimura. James, right side. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Now here's Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Here's Connaughton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Connaughton.
Los Angeles foul.
Yes, sir.
LeBron James. That's his second.
3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, deflected.
What?
Stolen by Davis. Over Holiday.
Yes,
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a two-possession game.
In transition, here come the Bucks. Antetokounmpo outside. To the inside. Here's Middleton.
Yes, sir.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Look how hard Middleton takes this one right into the paint, getting way too physical for the D to deal with.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Now here's Carter from outside the arc. The rebound by Bamba.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender
Quick, nigga.
He's got to shoot that one.
He's gonna miss one.
That's his second personal
Good ass
foul.
foul. Look, he missed this one.
Team foul.
He gets the first.
I don't lie. I'm watching this shit on YouTube. You trash. I was playing around the whole game. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You don't lie. It's a lie on YouTube.
It gives teams confidence that they're going to have a chance to win an NBA title.
Lord. You trash. You trash. You trash. You trash.
16 seconds left in the
You're
fourth.
trash.
Outside Davis.
You're trash. What the fuck? Are you going to score again? Are you going to score?
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
You're trash.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will
You're
take it.
trash. You're
Called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Come on, get this line up in. You motherfucker. Bro, why you gonna start talking at the end of the game? Where your pussy ass at the whole time? Why you gonna get on the mic and start talking? You a bitch. You a bitch. You a bitch. I'm here in a minute, another minute. Like, you so stupid. Everybody can say the same thing. Slow. Look at these games. I'm talking. That's too bitch.
Substitution on the court.
And a deep 3 from Russell.
Nigga, you
And the ball
suck.
goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Nigga, you suck, nigga.
By
What the
Milwaukee.
fuck? What the fuck? You trash. This shit live on YouTube. Look at We Red Banger. This shit live on YouTube. And my shit was lagging. This shit live on YouTube. This shit live on YouTube. Nigga, mad as fuck. Off this shit. Nigga, it's live on YouTube, nigga. I wish my chat could hear your bitch ass. Nigga sound like a little bitch. You suck, nigga. I just had this game for 2 weeks. You probably had this game the whole year. You suck. You're trash. You made all them threes. He still lost. You're trash. Quit the game. You're a bum. I gave you a chance to win. You're gonna shoot an air ball. Gave you a chance, Mountain. Nigga, turn your system off. Sheesh. Trash cans. This shit live on YouTube right now. This shit live on YouTube. Live stream.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet. Your Lakers.
You suck. You really suck.
And a big mental mistake as they called timeout when they had none remaining. And they'll pay for it with maybe the rarest of technical fouls.
What the fuck?
Man, big error right there.
But you fucking trash.
Timeouts is something you communicate to your players.
We don't see it that often, but with all that's going on, the timeout situation must have slipped his mind.
You're trash.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Check out another timeout.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
You're trash.
Off on that one. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this one.
That dude was trash, bro. Y'all should hear him. He kept complaining. He kept making excuses. A win is a win. I gave him 2 chances to do something with his life. From the Hawks. You know John Collins got traded. Why not? The Hawks. And the Kings. The Clippers. Say less. This shit back to back. Yeah. I just made a fuck nigga sound so good in the mic last game. You know how to get through that. Shit's simple. I'm the king of 2K. I feel like running 2K. I'm telling you, man. Shut that shit up. That shit cap. I'm checking my
I'm Brian Anderson, here with Brad Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. So the Clippers...
Bro, come on, man.
The tip. And here's Westbrook. Leonard, right side. Hits the target from 18 feet. We've got 2 conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Here's Fox. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. And that one drops for him.
Oh, my God.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
And he can't get that one. So Sacramento will take it the other way. It's Monk on the wing. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, Morris with a steal. George with it. Now guarded by Monk.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Fox. Here's Sabonis.
That's
And
his
he was fouled in
move.
the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Personal foul.
I love how Sabonis asserts himself here, staying tough and getting his shot through the foul. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Leonard. Inside. Morris. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Here's Murray. And the shot goes.
The assist.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins.
Yeah, dang that.
That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
The Clippers trail. Pass to Morris. George outside. Westbrook outside. Rejected by Barnes. George with a steal. Here's Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got his second basket.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Teams changing it up here. The Kings trailing. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Lyles. It's stolen. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. Knocks down the triple. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Batum's shot is off. A minute 6 left in the first. The shot. Now in a little long.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Pass to Highland. And it's blocked by Davis. Stolen by Davis. Mitchell with the ball. Picked up by Plumlee. Now Davis. Outside Herter. And Batum over to help. Outside for Mitchell. 4 on the clock. It's Herder on the wing. The ball's knocked loose.
What the fuck?
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
What the fuck?
Here's Powell. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They're up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Clippers.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
The Clippers in the lead. Pass to George. Here's Plumlee. George outside. Oh, deflected. Monk with a steal. Here's Lynn. That one's good. This game is all even.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
I'm talking about Malik Monk. Just a fun player to watch. What an effective scorer he is. The defense got lucky there.
Yes,
that's
sir.
one you expect him to drain.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Shit, quit.
Into
Western Conference game on display featuring the Sacramento Kings. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports.
Yes,
along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
We know he prefers to shoot off the pull-up, but Westbrook's showing he's capable in the catch-and-shoot situation.
Outside, Fox.
Oh, yeah, foul me.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
At the line for two.
Free throw good, Fox. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Zubats. Morris, left side. 5 to shoot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Kings will take it the other way. To the paint. Sabonis. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Leonard. In time, he gets the jumper to fall.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Westbrook with the block. Inside. Rejected by Murray. Now, here's Monk. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Oh, yeah.
Sabonis, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. More. Banked in off the glass.
Thank you, Russell Westbrook.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And here's George for 3. That shot is off. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Well, a key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside. Has refined his shot selection the last few years and starting to come into his own as a reliable outside threat.
Let's have some applause for your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
Here's Highland. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Batum. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyons.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
I like it.
Powell, no one around him.
Bro, you fucking
It's good from long range.
You see why Powell is so valuable. Good athlete, good defender, and can really space the floor.
It's deflected to the middle. It's tipped. Here's Plumlee. No good from outside. The Kings trailing. Here's Davis. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Second chance shot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Highland's shot is good.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
The Kings trail by 4. Here's Mitchell. And he lays it straight in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Powell. Now here's Batum. A baseline J. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
The smooth jumper from Nicholas Batum. It gets better with age.
Offensive rebound. And it goes down 2 points.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
The Kings trail by 3. Scooped up. At the top of the key, Len. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And the one, a closely contested game so far.
This is ass.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Now, here's Monk. Here's Barnes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Robert Covington picks one up. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Leonard. No good on that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
And Monk doesn't fool around when he's driving. He's got room to go up for the finish there, and he just lifts off with power.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
Pass to Murray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7-3 Arvidas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple of years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Well, over the last couple seasons, Smitty, Paul George has shown growth as a playmaker.
He has, Kevin. He's gotten much better at reading the defense and looking for the best shot available, whether it comes from him or a teammate. It shows in his assist numbers.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Good on the triple.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Oh, my God.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
The Kings trail by 10. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
The kick out to Sabonis. Off target from outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. From D. George. The Clippers get another chance here. Pass to Powell. Down low. Fox with the steal. A second chance effort. The kick out to Barnes. And Fox gets it to go. 8 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
They get it again. Pass to Highland. And here is Powell. And they hit it back. Beyond the arc. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Fast-paced play from Norman Powell. Doesn't waste time finding his shot once he has the ball. Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Norman Powell.
And he makes that one. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Snatched up. Pass to Herter. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Here's George. Connects on the 17-footer. George has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Back to Leonard. Pass to Morris. 4 on the clock. Misses off the right iron.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Barnes. And it's sent back by George. Here's Zubats. And the 3 off target. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Sacramento. It's a 13-point game.
This is so stupid.
Out of bounds.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. Los Angeles on D.
Foul charged to Sacramento. Domantas Sabonis. Second personal foul.
And here's Westbrook. Great many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
From deep, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And Monk is an interesting player. A combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Leonard. Outside, George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got 15 points.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now, here is George. 15 points in the game. Westbrook can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 13.
Out of bounds.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. So the wing on the left. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And that one's good, Barnes.
When Barnes has space to fire from deep, you usually just assume it's going in. Very dangerous from outside.
Assisted.
And Fox gets it to go.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now here's Len. Here's Holmes. Puts it up from 12. Here's Davis. Pass to Len. Outside for Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Mitchell. Puts one up from 19. And they'll get another chance. Now Herter. No points in the game yet for him. Another shot. Up again. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Gordon for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Left side, Batum. That shot, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Pass to Herter. Here's Holmes. Off target at the rim. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now Powell from deep. Kicks it out to Gordon. To the inside. Here's Batum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Can't be too physical with Nicholas Batum. That's a recipe for fouling him and sending him to the line.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Pass to Len. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period.
50, the Kings. 37.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Kings trail by 13. Here's Fox. And it's sent back by Plumlee. George way outside. On the wing, George. The wide open look for Plumlee. And he gets it back. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Down low. Davis.
What the fuck?
Rebound by Covington. Clippers leading by 13. Missed inside. At the elbow, Fox. To the middle. The shot's good from Monk.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Fox with the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
The Kings with the timeout.
Timeout called by the Kings. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for the team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 9 points.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Pass to Morris. Sacramento grabs the miss. On the wing, Barnes. Lyles with it. Back to Barnes. Sabonis with the ball. 4 on the shot clock. Lyles controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Now here's Plumlee. It's good.
There's close coverage, there's contact, but then there's Russell Westbrook. It does not bother him at all. Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Yeah, the defender all over.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range with no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
2 minutes remaining in the
Clippers leading by 9. Back to Morris. Inside. The kick out to Westbrook. Fox with the steal. Pass to Barnes. Sacramento moving it around. Again, the miss by the Kings. Here's Westbrook. Morris, left side. Outside Leonard. For 3. The Clippers rebound to the paint. Outside for George. The Clippers again turning it over.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
The Kings trail by 9. Pass to Barnes. Sabonis trying to get open. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Barnes is just such a tough cover. He has the ability to play both forward positions.
Barnes hits them both. And the Clippers call time here. They're leading by 7. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Left side, George. George double team. A 3 from Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. On offense, here are the Kings. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
Here's George. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
He just powered it down with both hands. No, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now, here is Morris. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook, no good.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Good.
And just a crucial shot by Barnes, taking it upon himself and coming through.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
They foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. Here and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 1. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first that will put them up by 2.
And make no mistake, Westbrook loves the spotlight, especially when it's a very close game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Still, the D is going to be waiting.
This controller. I had opportunity to make that shit. The Kings are a good team.
Men lie, women lie, stats don't. Facts, bro, really big facts. Yeah, it feel good to be an immigrant. When we order lunch, it's only chili shrimp. Mixing up masala with the don't die, but the smile very innocent. Who that is? Who that is? Big Baba. Foreign with the Timberlands, no brother. With the, yeah, we with the. Get the prince with the dividends, inshallah. My shorty wrist whipping in some bangles. She in this cutting up the mangoes. Cuban links feeling like I'm Castro. But only with the cash flow. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Big tunes, big checks, big racks, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Who's this? Who's that? Facts, bro. These is all facts. Men lie, women lie. Facts, bro. Really big facts. Yeah, all of it is pouring out. Keep the truth, you know Nicky bringing out the bounce.
It's the Sacramento Kings and the Los Angeles Clippers. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
George with the bucket.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Buries it from three-point range. George has got 5 points so far.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
First team foul.
Now a key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup. It was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
Outside Leonard. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
It's good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Be careful when Westbrook is knocking down those consistently. Watch out, because that means there's nothing he can't do. Can't fault the play call, even though he couldn't convert. That's a good shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that one's good, Westbrook.
Yeah, We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
With the fadeaway. And again, the Clippers good for two.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Well, over the last couple seasons, Smitty, Paul George has shown growth as a playmaker.
He has, Kevin. He's gotten much better at reading the defense and looking for the best shot available, whether it comes from him or a teammate. It shows in his assist numbers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Kings trail by 10. Here's Fox. That shot. Good work defensively by Morris. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's Los Angeles now.
2 minutes remaining.
They're on a 17-7 run.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Highland misses. Now the Kings with it. 8-point game. And the shot is good.
This is where Herter's toughness comes into play. Inside against physical deep.
Batum trying to break loose. Highland's shot is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Kings moving the ball around.
Oh, God, shit fucking lagging.
The Clippers gain possession.
God damn.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They're leading by 8.
Second team foul.
104 left here in the first quarter. Deflects the pass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moore.
Sacramento gets the ball.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
Personal foul.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Now here is Davis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the basket is good.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Here's Highland. The Kings getting the bucket. The shot by Powell, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Foul Clippers.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Foul. 3rd team foul.
First free throw is good.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Back to Len. Shoots over Batum. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Covington. 1 second left. He lays it in.
Physical inside play from Covington. Getting by the defender and sending it in. Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Paul George, he's been the guy.
With the score, your Clippers, 21.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
Just an incredible display from Barnes. Always capable of fooling the defense with the dribble move.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Wants to get it to Zubac.
Nigga, what the fuck?
And does. George with the bounce pass. 4 on the clock. Pull from the top of the key.
Bro, see, this shit's bullshit. This fake shit. It's not real.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. The putback.
Stupid. That shit get fucking
Positioning on the putback.
What dominance from Kawhi on the glass, making sure he gets those second chance points.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
The Kings trail by 7. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
To the paint. Fox with the steal. Pass to Sabonis. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Sabonis has got 6.
And the balance Sabonis has is impressive. Able to score even when the D is physical with it.
Now Monk. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's George. Rebound by the Kings.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced a miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
George, that's a 2-pointer. He drains the turnaround jump shot. 13 points in the game. The Kings trailing. Now, here's Fox. He's got 5. Sabonis with the bucket.
Just like his dad in his time, Domantas is polished and disciplined.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by Mitchell.
What the fuck?
Shot's good. And the Clippers lead by 1. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Kings. Here's Sabonis. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Stolen by Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, intensity is what makes Russell Westbrook so special. He's relentless, and it's difficult for even great players to keep up with him.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
Back to Herter. Just 5 to shoot. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Herter's got the lead up to 1 now for the team. And George with the stuff.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
To the middle.
Good shit.
And Holmes throws it down.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
Clearly a foul.
For Los Angeles, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. So both teams changing it up here. He doesn't get the second one. Outside for Murray. Back to Herter. Pass to Len. Bucket is good. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Batum. It's been all about Domantas Sabonis for Sacramento. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the...
The Kings, 37.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Outside, George. Basket counts. George has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Los Angeles.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Out to the right wing. For Sabonis. Can't hit that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Leonard. Outside, George. Shoots over Fox. That one wide left. There's the drive. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Westbrook, no good. Mitchell outside. To the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And guys, we see more of this every year. Sabonis looking for his own offense.
Outside for George. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Kings making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Highland. Clock at 6. Zubac trying to break loose. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got his second basket of the game.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside. Has refined his shot selection the last few years and starting to come to his own as a reliable outside threat.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Mitchell.
Davion Mitchell.
And he gets the bucket. Mitchell's got his first points for the game.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Highland's shot is good. Highland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
On the wing, Eric Gordon. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Highland. They get it again. Outside Leonard. Drives to the hoop. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Fox, no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Timeout called by the Kings.
If you want a t-shirt, come on and make some noise. All right, fans, let's give a big hand to your Clippers.
Sacramento making some changes.
What a show. Let's hear it for your
The Kings trail by 3. And it's Davis with the jam.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Murray.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Gordon. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And here is Davis. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. That's a 2 from Powell. That one, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Here's Herter. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Herter's got the lead up to 1 now for Sacramento. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gordon. Tries again.
You have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Anytime Barnes gets that close to the basket, he's looking to throw it down.
And it is good. Wow. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Clippers ahead, leading by just 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
We need to hear you for this fourth.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Monk with the ball. Land. Banked in off the glass. Land's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Kings. Pass to Powell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's George. The shot is good off the backboard. And that's now 19 points for Paul George.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Oh my God.
They've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
And that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Right side, Leonard. And shot on the way. The offensive rebound. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
What the fuck?
And Leonard gets it to go.
God.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Kings, Davion Mitchell.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
What the fuck?
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Personal foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Sacramento making a switch here.
Harrison Barnes.
Mitchell with it. Westbrook picks him up. Barnes outside. Pass to Len. Outside, Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Len's shot is off. The Clippers in the lead. Inside. It's tipped. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And here are the Kings now. There's Monk. And there's the drive.
And Monk doesn't fool around when he's driving. He's got room to go up for the finish there, and he just lifts off with power.
2 minutes.
Westbrook scanning the floor. The 3 from George. His 15th try is a miss. Now 9 for 15 from the floor. Right wing. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And his confidence and leadership skills just have grown every year. Sabonis has no problem being that guy in that situation.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lane.
What
they
the
took full
fuck?
advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Fouled him.
Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big buckets.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Westbrook. Covered by Mitchell. Outside for George. Now Westbrook.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
The drive by Barnes. Money!
And just a crucial shot by Barnes, taking it upon himself and coming through.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. It's good.
Barnes' teammates feel comfortable with him taking the shot. Pressure does not seem to faze him in big moments.
George.
Make it.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Too slow.
Here's Barnes.
Big time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with a 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
But I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis, he talked to the team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
Yes, sir.
Oh, off target. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 2. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite.
That one misses for Monk.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's straight by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean,
Also good. Back. Playing 2K and back, man. Back in town.
Put off in the porch playing my confession. I just played